Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Alright, in this video I'm going to make a very interesting this coconut fell down from top. Some car will eat it. How are you? Hey doggy. Hey. Okay, like I was saying, in this video I'll share with you a very interesting observation that I had made. But then what surprises me is, from my WhatsApp group, one of the young members, hardly in his 20s, is requested to remain anonymous. How he shared one information which completely blew my mind off. So watch this video and let me know your thoughts. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist who helps people get well-paying jobs in Dubai, especially UAE. And then there is Bahrain, Qatar, Oman, Saudi. People also book my sessions for one-to-one consultation, where they share personal or professional issues, or if they want to go to Canada, Australia, parts of Europe, USA. Because, you know, people don't mention online the realities. So because I have contacts and connections, they share them. Anyway, details are put down below. So now, I'll tell you first what was the shocking incident first. Then you can, then I'll move into the topic. I was planning to make a video on the fact that, you know, if you see professional athletes like Conor McGregor, he's a MMA fighter, mixed martial arts. Oh, he's younger than me, but in a few short years, for a guy whose girlfriend used to work to feed him, he used to be a cleaner, a janitor in Dublin, Ireland. Today he's become, in less than, I think 10 years or 6 years, he has become one of the richest athletes in the world. I've literally seen his journey through the videos, where for $5,000, that was one of the biggest things. Asking Dana White, who is the owner of, part owner of UFC, $50,000 was the biggest thing. He's valued at billions today, although it's debatable. So this guy, when he started off, he had so much of fire in him. He was incredible. He was inspirational. The whole entire world focused on him. He just came out of the blue. There are documentaries made about him, and, you know, if you're talking a personal brand, he's the ultimate. One among the many, but what he did, I don't think can ever be replicated in a lifetime. In 10 years, he became close to a billionaire. Even fought Floyd Mayweather. Can you believe that? Floyd Mayweather was interested to fight him because he had that much of a brand value. So he became rich, purchased a whiskey brand, Proper 12, sold it for more than $500,000, nearly $1 billion. Okay, so why am I bringing him? You know, the window of opportunity that you have is very limited. Conor McGregor started his journey, made big money, won 2 belts in 2 different classes, and became a legend. Now he's trying to make a comeback. He broke his leg, by the way, pretty gruesome. His the feet that you have, no, just this broke off from the bone. He had to undergo surgery. He obviously took steroids after that to heal faster, but now he's become muscle bound. He's no longer the same guy. He is into so many controversies, from drugs, alcohol, rape allegations. Controversy was what made him a global brand, and controversy is what pulled him down. He loves fighting. He doesn't need to fight. But the problem is, his glory days are over. And imagine this, he's younger than me, but his glory days are over. Okay, he's one. The second example, I don't want to give you that of an athlete. Rather, I want to give you examples from my group. There are so many young men and women in my WhatsApp groups. Okay, so many active ones. And they share questions, or they share comments or confessions privately that they can't share with anyone. And some of them are doing things which can really destroy their life. Like, there are a couple of girls in some of my groups who are doing OnlyFans. And these are not like girls with loose character, or like you would say prostitutes. They are girls from good families. Okay, some of them are poor, some of them are not, but they still do OnlyFans. Some have actual OnlyFans accounts, some have secret non-OnlyFans accounts, and they're selling their nudes, they're selling their videos. Some have sugar daddies. They're making a lot of money. And the reason why they share with me is obviously when they get into problems. You know, because you can't get into this industry without inviting trouble, or getting caught, or having a stalker. So that's why they open up to me, because I'm like old enough to be their father figure. They can't share it with anyone, and they want privacy. So they book my sessions and they talk to me. But I tell them, see, my dear, once you get caught, once your identity is exposed, which will happen eventually, what will you do? Who will marry you? Who will want to start a family with you? Yeah, you can say that, yeah, I'll get a open-minded Western guy, or... See, when during romance and sex and the honeymoon phase, any guy will say, no, it doesn't matter, I don't care, even if you're a whore, even if you're a prostitute, I love you for who you are. But once the world comes to know, they distance themselves. And especially if a guy, like this, your stomach is full, you'll not want to eat food, or you'll not be tempted. Once they get what they want from you, sex and love, and they feel, I'm bored now. And then on top of that, career path. Like one of my clients I had, she was working for this multinational company until one of the guys in the company found out about her OnlyFans account. And this is not, we're not talking of the West, talking of an Indian, I'll not give the location, but Indian. He informed the HR, terminated on the spot, because you're not in sync with the values. And then I get young boys who, okay, silly things like getting tattooed, but if you show the visible part, you'll have to pay a fortune to get it removed. Like this guy working in airlines. I told him, see, listen, don't put a tattoo, don't put. He put it on his shoulder where it was not to be seen. And you can check with people working in airlines, cabin crew. Any small visible sign Or if the HR comes to know, even if it's not visible, but they can make an issue out of it. He had put it up here. It was not to be seen. But someone out of jealousy complained to the HR. Finished. Lost his job. And because he has worked for a multinational company, all the airlines, they inter-networked, right? Now he's not getting a job. Who's to blame? Now he's actually thinking of spending money 10 times more to get it removed. But by the time it'll be a bit too late to be cabin crew, no? How do you know you'll even get a job? And then, this is a bigger one. Wanting to get married. These young boys think, if I get married, I have a companion. I have even asked to think the same thing. Don't think that I was immune to all this. I'll have a companion, I'll have sex, I'll have a friend. You're so wrong. It's such a bloody headache, man. And today's day and age, if marriages don't work out, the divorce favors the female. And it's not like you go to the court, get a divorce, go back home happy. No, it takes years. In India, I think around 7 years. Philippines, more than 10 years. You'll keep getting dragged to court. And if they ask for alimony and if you have a child, your life is finished. So I tell. And then obviously, alcohol and bad company. But now comes the biggest shocker, that I was talking with this young man in my group. I don't know if you know this bodybuilder, Kai Greene. Okay, Kai Greene is, I mean, for those who are into bodybuilding or fans of bodybuilding, know Kai Greene. He's a legend. Seriously. He deserves so much respect for his physique, for his presentation, for his dedication. But if you check his history for Kai Greene, he's never managed to get more than second place at the highest level. Second place. Mr. Olympia is the pinnacle of bodybuilding. He never got. And although it was a very close contest, I just always wonder why, okay, it's subjective. So we used to ignore that. And there was always hope that he would win one day. Until one fine day, when there was this competition, and I want you to Google search the rivalry between Kai Greene and Phil Heath. They were actually going to fight on stage. Never happened in the history of bodybuilding. Oh, unbelievable. The tension was sky high. I used to see the press conference where they're fighting like unbelievable. If you're into competitive drama, real life, you need to watch the press conference. Kai Greene versus Phil Heath. You just Google search, fight. And Kai Greene, Phil Heath, fight on stage. Okay, so this guy, amazing. One day he came out with this video and I was a fan of his. I was waiting for him to take part and everyone were hoping, we always like to support the underdog. So Kai Greene comes out with this video just 1 or 2 days or a week before Mr. Olympia. And on that video he says, my dreams are shattered, and he's crying. You can search this. This video is also on. He's crying and sobbing and he's saying, they destroyed me, they will not let me compete, blah, 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 keeps going on. But he doesn't give any reason why. And we're like, what the fuck is not giving the reason? At least say why. He just goes vague, politics and hatred and this and that. Vague. In fact, I made a video about Kai Greene where his interviews are terrible. I don't know who told him to talk shit in interviews. When someone would ask him for interviews, this is after he became famous. Like if they ask him a simple question, like what did you eat for breakfast? I'm giving you an example. Normal person would say, I ate, bodybuilder, I ate 30 egg whites, I ate oatmeal, I drank milk. That's a standard answer a normal person would give. Kai Greene, if someone asked him, what did you eat for breakfast? I don't know which PR gave him this idea. His answer would be, breakfast is the food of champions, where the oneness of the food and the energy, it permeates your soul and makes you one with the infinite intelligence, where many people felt the craziness of not wanting to eat. It can be lunch or dinner, and like this he'll keep going on. He'll go on even up to 45 minutes. Seriously, huh? No joke. You can just search this Kai Greene talking nonsense. Like a simple question, will you take part? Will I or will I not? Is a travesty that has been plagued generations of bodybuilding fans and blah, 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 blah. He'll keep going on. He'll never answer. So, I don't know whether he wanted to position himself as a genius who became mad, or, you know, a mad genius. Okay. But this video where he cried and said he couldn't take part, he didn't ramble on, but he did not address why he didn't take part. Why was he banned from the Olympia? Why was he not allowed? And guess what? He was not allowed to take part, and Phil Heath won. He won again, I think 6th or 5th or whatever. And since that day, Kai Greene never stepped on the bodybuilding stage or the Olympia stage. In fact, he was literally, after the management changed of Joe Vader and Olympia, they asked him to come back, he refused. So it was always an incomplete story. Why he never came back. Today, seriously, today, in one of my WhatsApp groups, this 20-something-year-old young boy, he tells me the reason why Kai Greene never won is because of the grapefruit incident. I was like, what grapefruit incident? Most of the time, youngsters talk crap. I was like, what grapefruit incident, man? He's saying he had sex with a grapefruit. I said, link. Yeah, because, you know, you can talk all shit. You can... I was like, what nonsense is he talking? I Google searched. I searched online. I searched on YouTube. Once again, when you search on YouTube, Kai Greene grapefruit, you'll get Iron Generation, where he says, I was paid a little bit of money. I needed to make ends meet. So I did it. But there was no details. I was like, what? Once again, he didn't answer. Finally, this guy sent me a website with a video link where the video is embedded on this website. Okay? So it's not on YouTube, so nobody can put it down. So I checked the website. The downloading was very slow. So I had to wait. So initially it shows Kai Greene, younger days, sitting in an office with a grapefruit sitting there, and he's like, oh, I love the grapefruit, oh, it's nice, and I'm full of muscles. So I was like wondering, what is he talking? And it's a half-an-hour video. So I keep skipping, it takes time. Finally, I'm just seeing that he's dancing with a grapefruit, he's stripping down. So I was like, hey, he's doing all this childish nonsense. Finally, I went to, like, towards the end of the video. To my shock, actual and utter shock, he's actually having sex with the fruit. Means they call it violating a fruit, or he's fucking the fruit. Actual. It's not CGI, nothing. It's a real video. I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, are you serious? I checked, I enlarged this thing just to check the pixels. It was an actual video, actual footage. And then when I searched more online, I found out that this was not the only video of Kai Greene. He had one where he had a watermelon, and then one he had where he did a striptease with a member with a towel, and he put this guy inside his towel to do what he wants. Gay porn shows kind of thing. And then I found out that he was active in gay porn. Very, very active. He used to do a lot of them. Now, you might say that, yeah, He did it to survive. He did it in his early days. Yeah, I'm aware of the fact that when you're poor, you need to do things which are questionable. Like I'd given you this example, some girls are doing OnlyFans. Even boys want to get married. They don't have the money to pay their bills, but they want to get married. But herein is the problem. Your past will never leave you. Your past will forever follow you. And people who hate you, or people who don't like you, or people who are competitive, they'll make sure every possible chance that you can fail, you will. Every possible chance you can not succeed, you will. They will gang up people, they'll work against you. Even for Conor McGregor, there have been allegations for rape and so many claims. Now you don't know which one is real, which one is fake. You can even say, yeah, jealousy worked in. See my example. I can't work in the corporate world, obviously because of the tattoos. In my videos, I explicitly state everything from prostitution to the fact that I was a playboy to even accidentally having found out that the person I was having sex with was a lady boy. So, you think after confessing all this, the corporate world, the formal world, the conservative world will accept me? No. I'm very well aware of that. That is why I chose options which are not in line with that. And like I said, I'm lucky that I'm still managing to survive and thrive. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I never reveal my clients to anyone. I don't want anyone associated with me, especially who pays me, to get harmed. So now comes Kai Greene's, how am I stringing Conor McGregor, those girls, OnlyFans and Kai Greene. See, they did all these things when they were young. Sex, prostitution, porn, exchanging photographs for money. Even Conor McGregor, now today he's blowing off money, he's showing off, he is sexualizing women, he is, so many things. Yeah, you can do it when you're young. You can do it when you're at your peak. But it's not going to go away. It's going to follow you for the rest of your life, and you will pay a price. See, it can be anything, from a marriage that went into a divorce, from a fight, from something that you post online, from something that you say. Like I'll tell you, there are so many people in the Middle East who post stuff. You're in a Muslim country and you start posting about anti-Islamic or supporting Hindus. Why don't you just keep quiet, mind your business, earn money and get the fuck out? People who go to US, UK, they join these groups for racism and sexism, and you will be banned. Even these people who want jobs in Canada, Australia, you join any of these LGBTQ movements, you upgrade your LinkedIn profile, or you put my pronouns are they, them, she, her, zim, zer, and nobody wants to take you, man. Publicly they'll say equal opportunity. We accept everyone. You think when they're looking at your CV or your profile privately and they're discussing with no cameras, they're saying, yeah, let's take this troublemaker, this woke guy, this person who has the guts to back answer and shout and fight, and no, man. Your past will forever chase you down, and anything you do, especially in today's social media age, digital age, whatever you post online, it will never go away. Then don't cry and say, oh, life is unfair, oh, what I did in my past. Anything you do and say, anything that you share online, like remember what happened to Bud Light, that female? Oh, she was trying to lecture people on, oh, this is not for the frat community, we want to rebrand them, re-educate them. Her career is fucked. In the corporate world and the conservative world, they are two-faced. They'll deal with you only when it's their benefit. Kai Greene will never win the Olympia because of the brand of Olympia and the sponsors. And if any sponsors were to say yes to Kai Greene if he became champion, the people who hate him would expose this, and the sponsor would be associated to gay porn and sex. And not work, yeah. That is why even for marriage, if you do anything that is questionable, that family, if they are involved with society and name and reputation, they will break off that marriage. Okay, you'll say, what about you? And well, this family doesn't speak in Thai. Sorry, they speak in Thai. They don't speak in English. They're not in touch with anyone from Dubai. They're not in touch with any Indians. And I was man enough to tell them my past. Told them everything. Why? Because I didn't want tomorrow someone to, say, oh, I'll show you, teach you a lesson, and send my wife an email or a message or whatever. In fact, people have tried that and they have failed. They tried sending messages to my wife, even found out her relatives. They said, we don't give a fuck. He has already told us. Mind your business. People have tried with so many. My relatives, my friends, my past. Those who are not close to me, they said, yeah, we know, that's why we stay away from him. But the ones who are with me, they said, I know, so? What's your problem? Who are you? People have tried convincing my wife to break up with me. She said, I don't have a problem. Why should you? Are you going to take care of me? Would you pay my bills? Will you give me, let's say, 5,000, 10,000 every day, every week? No, shut the fuck up. I've trained her. She doesn't give a fuck. She has all my passwords. She has everything. So, yes, in my case, like I've always told you, I've been lucky. Or if you're not planning to get into the corporate world, or you're not planning to go into the conservative side or the competitions, if you're making your own separate brand, fine, nothing will happen. If you're a consultant, if you're an industry expert, nobody will give a damn you're a porn star or you had sex with gay people or whatever. But if you need the corporate world to survive, if you want society, the decent community, then what you do in your past will haunt you. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? But yeah, if I could give one important message, it would be careful of every decision you do today. It will hunt you down one day in the future. Alright? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a Kai fan, Kai bodybuilding fan, or Conor McGregor, and you think otherwise. And yeah, if you have any opinion with regards to these youngsters who are doing all this crap online or in their real life, let me know. Alright? Guys, take care. It's me signing off. Chill.